Welcome back to Magpie Talkback Radio. It is a bumper show today. There are 43 people have called in. So it's going to be a long episode. So grab your popcorn. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to talk too much unless I feel like I have to. I'm going to let everyone have their say. So let's start off right now with Lockie.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, perfect. Nice and easy. Gets the message across. Jared.
Where did it all go wrong, Swoopy? I can't tell you where it all went wrong, but I don't know. We were disastrous. I don't know what's going on with us, but we are absolutely cooked and fried. But the best thing about footy is there's always next week, and if we want to bounce back and if we want to show the competition, we're back. It's at Adelaide.
That's it.
Against Adelaide. And as much as people are going to hate to say this, we need Charlie Dean back.
Interesting.
Because how's done.
Yeah. Yep.
Love your work, Swoopy.
Thanks, Jared.
And keep on swooping around.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, like I said in my review, Charlie Dean needs to come in now that haven't got Jeremy Howe. Charlie Dean will be a good third or fourth tall as opposed to being second fiddle. So I think that's going to help a little bit, but fuck, something has to change. Samuel.
Absolutely fucking embarrassing.
Yep.
I generally couldn't watch that second half. I don't know where we're going wrong. I think we just picked too early, and we have no one that's fast like Bo.
Yep.
Bobby.
Yep.
And Billy's washed. Long's washed. Everyone's washed, man. Like fuck.
Hey, the best thing about being washed though is that you're fucking clean. We go over to Adelaide, clean, and we beat the Crows. Samuel, we absolutely beat the Crows. All right, we've got a few anonymous calls lined up. These are always fun. Let's go to the first one.
Hey Swoop, it's me and my sister here. We've just come back from the game.
Yep.
We're discussing that there has to be some kind of issue
Yep.
happening within the club. Like for us to go from being top of the ladder, winning games easily, to absolutely being demolished by a team that didn't even play that bloody good tonight. Like there's just got to be something deeper happening.
They played very well.
I mean, they did play well, but we've just been discussing that, like, maybe it's a cultural thing. There's a lot of contract negotiations happening at the moment. Like, is there something going on with that? Because it just feels like no one wanted to be out there today and that there's a bit of a cultural issue happening.
Yeah, I 100% agree. There's definitely been a shift. I don't know if they've lost that spark since they qualified for finals after 14 wins or hit their goal of 14 wins. It could be the contract thing. It could be numerous things. Like I just have a feeling that there's going to be, I don't know, in my stomach is telling me that there's a bit of a clean out coming at the end of the year, which is scary. But I kind of feel that, and I think the players feel that, but it's still like cultural thing or not. I understand that and I get it. And it could be that. Keep playing, keep winning, keep trying. Like, come on, man. Like, we shouldn't be 10 points clear on top of the ladder. And now we're going to be struggling to make the top four. Come on, man. But yeah, that you bring up a good point. Anonymous again.
So disappointed. I'm proud of what they have done, but you almost start to think like at this point it's not looking good.
Yeah.
And it's a waste. We've thrown away so much. But there's things that they're doing well. Like Maynard was great.
Yes, he was. Yep.
But it's just that we can't take marks. We can't tackle. We need the speed. We need Bobby and Bo
Yes.
to
Yep.
have that speed in the mid.
100%.
It's just sad. Like, it's actually heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah. No, it's definitely heartbreaking to watch. We do need that injection of speed, and hopefully Bo comes in for the Adelaide game. That'll be the biggest one. And and he just gives us some speed in the middle. But you're right. You said we can't mark, we can't tackle, and they're the fundamentals of football. We're not doing the fundamentals of football. In my review of the game and when I did the review of the pressers, we have to imply the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Just got to go back to doing the simple things. That's a couple of good points. Thank you for that. Geordie.
I was going to have a huge rant
Yep.
when I was watching the game, and then I was getting really angry after the game and all that, and then I remembered, why am I angry? We got 14 wins this season, and that's practically a grand final. Am I right? Like, 14... Sorry, we got 15 now. We might have missed the finals, but hey, why shoot for the stars when you can shoot 14 wins? Who needs flags, mate? Flags won in July. Fuck this shit.
Geordie. Oh man. I think that was it, man. I think that was the turning point. That's what changed it. I can feel it. It was like, oh, we got there. Now we can rest on our laurels. No, not in this game. We could tell from halfway through the season that this was going to be such a close year. And yeah, but that's annoying. That's annoying. We qualified. Okay. How about you aim for a top 2 spot, not just cycle through 30 players in 7-8 weeks? Ollie.
Hey, Swoop. Yeah, I mean, I'm just completely speechless and, emotional because I just don't know how to feel about tonight's loss,
Yep.
because, I mean, I know this loss did galvanize us somewhat last year when it was all too late, but I don't know where to go from here, Swoop, because, I mean, it just shows that it's not easy to keep on contending,
Yeah.
and I guess the players, they're just tired, exhausted, but it's all excuses. Come on, like, where's the fight?
Yeah.
What Fly has constantly told us to keep fighting, believing. I mean, at the moment, there's none of it. And honestly, I just don't know what to say because we're in the end game. I mean, I feel so sorry for Sidebottom tonight.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just really hope that Fly just brings them in, tells them the honest truths of what's been going wrong. And, we need to just have some kind of plan,
I feel you, man.
Like, stop bombing the ball in. Honestly, I would like that. I'd just like some effort next week against the Crows. Make it close. I would love a win even more, but
Yeah.
come on. We'll just see how things go.
You bring up a good point, Ollie. I feel so bad for Sidebottom that we dished out that for his 350th game. A legend of the club, and that's what we're showing. You're right. Fly Preachers fight to the end. They gave up. And I'll say that. I'll come on record and say that it looked like they absolutely gave up and just didn't want to be there. It genuinely looked like they didn't want to be there. That's wild. That's wild to think. Ollie, thank you so much for the call. Anonymous.
Sucked in, Swoop Luke.
Yep. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Craig.
Yeah, boys, I think it's just better that these lessons are learnt now, rather than come finals. And we're just a very system-based team,
Yep.
We're all about system, and clearly the system's working, as you can tell. Losing by 60 points wasn't really a big deal to us, because we did aim for 14 wins at the start of the season. So, but we're in the business of getting better every week, and I think come finals time, you guys will see that.
Right. I can't believe he called in. I can't believe he called in and we got a direct line to his press conference. Thank you so much, Craig. Caden.
Look, I could sit here for a minute and a half and rant on about how frustrated I am.
Yep.
But I'm not going to, because it's just not, the words aren't there. The dictionary does not have the words to express how I feel. But what I do want to say is that I think the AFL should look into, maybe not implement at this very stage, but I think there should be an investigation into implementing an idea of perhaps yellow card, red card. I mean, looking at Jeremy Howe, the way he was knocked out,
Yep.
Obviously he seemed okay when we saw him at halftime, but either way, he still was knocked out for a good 30 seconds at least, and ended up in the back of an ambulance at half time or
Yep.
before half time. It's interesting to me that the AFL have never really looked into the idea of having either yellow and red cards, or just like we have in rugby,
A
you
sin
go off in
bin.
the sin bin. If a
Yeah.
player injures someone or has multiple fouls, they're sent off and they sit on the bench for 10 minutes. The AFL should look into implementing something like this, because it's too many things that happen, too many fouls that happen where players just get away. Might get 2 weeks, but during the game he gets nothing at all.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I think something like that could work potentially. I remember talking about it on Footy Abroad a while back, and it's just about how it's adjudicated. Like, now, you sent this in a couple days ago, so now we know that Newcomb didn't get suspended, and they said that he was going for a tackle. And look, it was just accidental. Like, yeah, it's shit that we lost Jeremy Howe for the whole game, and Newcomb came back. Just how I don't even know how he came back on and passed that concussion test. But I think something, if it's more sinister, definitely. I think looking at a sim bin would be the way to go. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Anonymous.
Sometimes teams shy away from that, and they've embraced it.
Talk about Darcy Moore in your podcasts. Sicily absolutely shits all over him. He's the captain. He can't communicate. And where's the heart that he's supposed to be showing? I don't see it.
Yeah, I've talked about Darcy Moore numerous times. I don't know what else more I can sort of say about him. Obviously, he's down on form. He's got no backup around him. We thought Billy Frampton and Howell coming back in would help him. Howell gets injured straight away. We know that Howell's the general down back. And when your defenders are getting a barrage of inside 50s, quick inside 50s, because the defense up the ground isn't working and the midfielders aren't working hard enough, you're going to get absolutely smashed. And yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. But he's obviously down on form. But people just saying to give up the captaincy is just so fucking dumb. All right, another anonymous.
3 words. Drop Darcy Moore.
Oh, drop Darcy Moore. Yeah, okay. Let's drop Darcy Moore. Not forget about that. He's the captain. Let's drop Darcy Moore, a defender. Who the fuck are we bringing in? Who are we bringing in? I'm seeing drop Darcy Moore in comments, in other people saying it. Every which way, Twitter, whatever it may be. Drop Darcy Moore. Drop Darcy. Who the fuck are we bringing in? Tell me. Illaru Smith. We're gonna have Illaru Smith against Thilthorpe or Walker or whoever else they got down there. That other guy that I can't remember his name. Or do you want to bring in you want to debut Joel Cochran? Do you want to put Charlie Dean on one of those players? But yeah, let's drop Darcy Moore for the biggest game of the season. I think everyone's right. I think I'm the one that's wrong.
So much on the line. A club champion playing a milestone game.
Yep.
Our spiritual leader getting knocked out in the first 2 minutes of the game. A chance to secure a top 4 spot.
Yep.
And that's what we dish up. You have got to be kidding me. And the red flags and the alarm bells have been ringing for weeks, guys. Let's be honest. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah. Yep.
This performance was indicative of the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, the writing was on the wall even in the Richmond game. Now, all this bullshit about increased training loads and volumes, please give me a spell.
Yeah.
That is no excuse, and it's probably just a bullshit excuse anyway. These guys have let down themselves, and they've let down the club, and they've let down the supporters by this listless, insipid performance. And they've only got themselves to blame. If we don't finish top 4, you can pretty much forget about that now.
Yeah.
And if we somehow miss finals.
Yeah. Nick, you've hit multiple nails on multiple heads, mate. I think with the heavy training load stuff, people say it just to give yourself a little bit of hope. I say it because I'm just like, okay, maybe it is this, and maybe we're going to be okay. But you still need to win games. They're professionals. They're they're professionals. We can't be making any more excuses now. Now it's do or die against the Crows and against Melbourne. We've done this to ourselves. You're right. They've let themselves down and they've let us down after flying. I don't believe in peaking too early because we weren't even playing that. We were playing good football, but we were playing good football enough to just get us to the top. And I think we just got too cocky and complacent, and it was an insipid performance. Thank you for the call, Nick. From Nick to Nico.
Hey, Swoop, my thoughts are something has gone incredibly wrong behind the scenes that we don't know about, because there's no other explanation for this dip of form. Yeah, lose a game, lose 2 games, whatever. To be 10 points clear on top of the ladder and drop 4 or 5, how do we manage that? We had our pretty much strongest team out there, bar Bobby and Bo.
Yep.
Like, how do we manage to lose by 11 goals? The coaches have got it wrong with the management.
Yeah. Yep.
They mess with everything, and now we just can't get back into form in time.
Yep.
We've ruined everything. Put a line for us.
Yeah, I think the coaches focus too much on high performance and all this GPS data and stuff like that, and managing players to their nth degree. And I was all for it. It's so hard, isn't it? Because when it's working, you say, oh my God, we're doing great. This is working. And when it's not working, you start seeing the cracks appearing. So it's a double-edged sword, because I know that if we were winning these games, we'll be like, oh my God, this management is doing well and stuff like that. But now that we're losing, we're like, no, the management's shit. But I think it is. Like, when I'm starting to lose hope, that's when you know. When I get to a dark place, I try to be so positive on my channels, and I try and spin any negative into a positive, and try to give hope and give hope, and that's what I've always wanted to do with Swoop. But when I start getting to a dark place and I start having shit weekends, and on Friday morning I didn't want to get out of bed, like I was just down in the absolute dumps. That's when you know. Youngie.
G'day, Swoop.
Hey,
Mate, I love Craig McRae. He's a great coach. Fantastic. I love what he does for the club.
Mhm.
But this is not the same strategy that won us the 2023 Premiership. It's not. It's
Yep.
completely different. We're playing long down the line. We're playing basic, passive football. I don't know. There's a few players that are teetering on the edge of selection. I won't list them out for you, but
That's right.
I think just give Di Mattia a run next week.
Yeah.
Get a bit of youth into the team. Spark them up a bit. How we are that's massive.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can really do about it. It was always going to be an uphill battle after that, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of questions, but I think we just need to back ourselves a bit more. We've lost faith in our strategy and our game plan that won us premiership. So anyway, go players, and I'll be watching them next week.
That's
fully
it, man.
supporting, and I'll see you Friday night against the D's.
Youngie. No, 100%, dude. We've gone away from what won us the flag. I like the idea of injecting youth, but is the game against Adelaide the one to do it? I'd rather see Di Mattia in the Melbourne game. Adelaide, we have to play our best 23. So if everything goes right on Saturday night when we play Adelaide, it should be the best 23 minus Jeremy Howe, because besides Jeremy Howe, there's no injuries anymore from the main team. Everyone is fit and ready to play. So it's going to be really, really fucking interesting. No, there's no excuses. All right, 20-something more calls to go. This is wild. Linford.
Hey, Swoop. Big fan of the channel and the
Thank you,
page,
mate.
man. Been following you for a hot minute, man.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate what you do. You're an absolute king, mate. But,
Thank you.
yeah, man, I could not tell you what that performance was. That was probably one of the worst performances I've seen from our boys. And it's honestly ridiculous because the past couple games, we've done the same thing. I've not seen one thing change. It's just getting ridiculous now.
Yeah.
And for us to play like this in the back end of the season to prepare for finals, honestly, it's a joke. It's honestly a joke that even Howe going down, the boys should have at least got some sort of, G up.
Yeah.
But they couldn't even do it for Howe or
Yep.
Sidey. So I honestly don't know what's going to happen after this. Yeah, the boys definitely need a spray because this is not looking good at all
Yeah.
for us to go into finals playing like this. To make Hawthorn play like it, every single one of their players was an All Australian, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good.
Mate, thank you for the love. I appreciate it, but you're right. Look, in that first quarter, we did okay to quell them and sort of kick back and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, it's going to be a bit of an arm wrestle here. With Howie going down, I expected them to be a little bit rattled, but then to galvanise. And for them not to galvanise, and Collingwood are such a mentally strong team that something like that in the past would have galvanised us. We would have been like, let's fucking do it. That's it. We're going to do it. Let's go. Let's remonstrate. Let's get hard. But at the moment, it just seems like they're, I want to say, emotionally fragile. And it got to them in the worst way. The worst way, sorry. So it should have went one way and it went the opposite way just because how we are mentally as a team at the moment is how I see it. Mate, thank you so much for calling in. Sean.
Well, now that I've calmed down a little bit, all I've got to say is I don't know what we're going to do in the future. I think we need something massive done, whether that's Jesus or another player, because I think there's a lot, and I mean a lot of things that need working at this club. And the last thing I'd like to say is just whoever cursed us with Carlton's execution, damn you, because this has been poor from us.
Oh, it's the Dan Gorringe curse. When did he curse us? I think he cursed us after the Carlton game. This was all his fault. Thank you for calling in, Sean. We got 3 anonymouses lined up. Actually, we got six anonymous calls in a row. All right, here we go.
G'day, just wanted to say, what the fuck was that? Like, I get Darcy more, like, he's a fucking decent defender, but what the fuck is he gonna do if no one else is gonna help? But, fuck me, Crisp kept on dropping every single fucking ball he took. It was like he had fucking butter on his hands. What the fuck is wrong with these cunts? If we're gonna start playing like this in finals, we're gonna fucking finish fucking last, cunt. This is fucked.
Yeah, mate. Love the passion. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, man. Something needs to change. I think Crispy is probably one of those players that needed a rest more than anyone. And he for the last maybe 3 or 4 weeks, he's been really, really down. He's played for 11 years straight or whatever it is. He needs a bloody rest. Anonymous.
That was a very difficult game of footy to watch. The Pies were a bit scrappy, missed a lot of tackles and kicks inside 50 that just went straight to Sicily and Barras. But it's not the end. A lot of keyboard warriors are out there saying that we're done for. We're not done for. Yes, we've got some tough games against the Crows this week in Adelaide, but the Pies have won their last 10 games at the Adelaide Oval. Let's try and make it 11 next week. And then we've got a game against the D's to try and get into some form before finals roll around. So let's go, boys.
That's it. Thank you. A little bit of positivity. We absolutely love that. All right, next one.
Oh, sweet. Where do I begin? What a horrible day it's been.
Yep.
Collingwood losing, side bottoms 350th game. We should have won, and to secure top 4, we should have won from the start. But Jeremy Howe's, getting injured in like the first minute or 2 of the game was just something like we just lost a key player in felt like a blink of an eye. He just came back and he just got injured.
Yeah.
And they were so dominant throughout the whole game. It was just from the start. I should have known that we weren't like. I have faith in the boys. Like my friends keep telling me, "Oh, they're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it." I keep coming back. I keep believing. But this was like the first time I've had to ever turn off a game
Yeah,
where I've
far out.
genuinely like cried like tears of sadness.
Far
Like
out.
I've never cried this hard to a game.
Oh,
It's
bud.
like I say, this really broke my heart.
Oh,
Like
bud.
the only player who I really thought really outperformed was Lucky Schultz, and that was it. Like
Yes.
Darcy Moore, he wasn't really that good, but I'm not going to shit on him. Billy Frampton, he wasn't. He's back, but he's not. Like he didn't provide. Like these players that they could they. I think we peaked too early. That's the issue. Like every team like knows how we play,
That's,
and
yeah.
I just
Yep.
don't know. Words tonight was just horrible. I'm just worried for next week, man. Like I'm
Yeah.
just very very worried.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it got to you so much, man. That breaks my heart knowing that it was breaking your heart. So hope you're feeling a lot better now. But you're right. Teams have worked us out. The game plan hasn't changed. For the last 6 weeks, the game plan hasn't changed. And it's becoming the same bloody cycle, isn't it? It's becoming the same bloody cycle. All right, another anonymous.
That was the worst fucking performance I have fucking seen since 2021. That was a fucking goddamn joke. I don't know what the fuck that was tonight. No one showed any heart. Like, you'd think the only ones that showed fucking heart and wanted to win was Steele in his 350th and Perryman. They're the only ones that looked like it. Darcy Moore needs to have a fucking good look at himself in the mirror. I don't know what the fuck he is just punching the ball all the time. Like, what the fuck? You're the captain of the football club. Why the fuck aren't you just leading by example? We just got absolutely Meek absolutely bitched Cameron. Like, I've never seen Darcy Cameron play that poorly before. What the fuck? I don't understand. The Howe injury, though, that sucked the whole energy out of the game. Like, that was so unfortunate. Like arguably the most important player to come back in, and that happens. That was just really unfortunate. But far out, man. That was pathetic.
Mate, I know. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel how angry you are. I hope your weekend has gotten a little bit better. All right, another anonymous.
I'm a foul beast and I'm angry and I'm sad and I hate Newcomb and I hate that he literally was smirking when he was interviewed. I hate
Interesting.
everything about that Gronk. And where did our pies go?
Oh no.
We were so good.
Yeah.
Like, what's happened to us? This
Yeah.
managing fucking players is shit house. This is just really shit.
Yeah. I haven't watched the Newcomb halftime interview that people are saying, so I can't really talk too much about that. But yeah, that's the big question. Where did our pies go? They massacred our boys. They absolutely massacred our boys, and I don't know what to do. Hyphen, make me smile. Que ora?
Hey, Swoop, what up, man? It's
Hey,
the
man.
hyphen. I come in there every week trying to be positive,
Yeah.
trying to bring that good energy. It's really difficult
Oh
to
no.
do so right now.
Oh man.
Damn, they made us look
Yeah.
old and slow. We
Yep.
look confused, lost, sloppy. Don't want to go on about it too much. And not making any excuses. I definitely felt like from from the moment how he went down, it was kind of deflating for the group. Um,
Yep.
no excuse, but yeah. And I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it was very Hawthorn, the Newcomb contact with how he seemed like I've just seen a few instances of plays where I see it and I'm like, that's very on brand for Hawthorn.
It is. It
Neither
is.
here nor there. It's happened. We
Yep.
keep going. We keep moving on. Still love the group. Still love the team.
That's it,
Still
man.
love the Pies Army. Yeah, it's just a real tough one to
It is.
stomach, that one, eh?
Yeah.
We keep going. See what's next. Play it out. Love our squad. Pies Army, flag pies, side by side. All the good things. War. Love.
Thank you, man. Hey, I know you weren't your super, super positive self, but even just hearing your voice warmed my heart a little bit, man. Thank you so much for jumping on. Hive. Love you, man. Nibsy.
I think it's fair to say that we can write the season off as a downfall harder than Essendon from last year after being top four, then to slipping out completely at the finals.
Yeah.
This is the exact same thing with us. There's a possibility that we lose top four and also miss the finals, which is just a wasted year. I just need to know the turning point from where we were 10 points up on the ladder and Craig McRae is saying that we have qualified with 14 fucking wins.
Yep.
And thinking, how the hell did it all go wrong? We need answers because how can you explain that?
You can't.
From the very top of the ladder to now,
Yep.
what is up with the playing group? What is up with the team? What is up with the morale? Fuck the whole process shit. What are we doing?
You can't explain it, man. You can't explain it. I'm actually, I got to find that. I got to find that footage of Craig McRae saying that.
How do we let it come to this?
Yep.
Gordon Coventry's rolling in his grave right now.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He is. He doesn't like what he's saying. He doesn't like what he's saying. Anonymous.
Hey, Swoop, it's Magpie Keza. I'm just so
Hey, Kizza.
gutted after that. I am speechless. I don't know what to tell you, but hang in there, and you never know. We'll see what happens. Go Pies.
Fingers crossed. I love the positivity. Fingers crossed. You never know what's going to happen. That's the biggest thing. Jack.
Hey, Swoop. I feel like ever since players like Darcy Cameron, Bo McCurry, even though he hasn't been playing, Jamie Elliott, Myercheck, all these players are getting contract talks
Mm.
and their heads on in the game. They're
Yep.
too focused on the money they're going to be getting. They're focused on other shit.
Yeah. You know, I agree, man. You know, players say, you know, I'm not focused on that, but it kind of seems like it. There's no other for me. I can't see any other real excuse as to what's going on besides this contract talk. So that's what's just been annoying me. Trace.
Hi, Luke. Not much positive to say.
Yeah.
Like every other caller, I suspect.
Yeah. Yep.
Smashed in the midfield, looked slow in the midfield. Backline looked disorganised and all over the place. You kind of felt it in the pit of your gut when Howe went down that it
Yeah.
wasn't going to end well. And the forward line, 10 meters in front of a ball being delivered into the 50,
Yeah.
like no idea. It was like there was no communication between the
Yeah.
midfield and the forward
Yeah.
line. It just looked messy. It was bad. It was really, really bad. I'm so disappointed that they couldn't do that for Steele more than anything.
Yep.
More than anything for Steele. He's been such a great serviceman to our club, and to not be able to reward him for that with a win tonight was really disappointing. I am going to say, though, the most Collingwood thing we could ever do
Is beat
and
Adelaide.
potentially do is go and beat Adelaide next week. It's just so Collingwood. I'm going to hold on to that hope. I'm flying out
Oh.
Friday morning at 6 o'clock, so
Oh
I'm
my
hoping
God.
I'm back on Sunday with a smile on my face. But yeah, God, it's disheartening. Flat today.
Yeah.
Flat.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I've been flat fucking for the last couple of days. It would be the most Collingwood thing, backs against the wall, the wounded Magpie to go over and beat Adelaide. I feel it. I feel it. I'm going to cling on to that hope. Thank you for calling in. Dylan.
Swoop. Yeah, not a good look. Yeah, just lack the fight, lack
Yep.
the pressure that we've had throughout the season. Yeah, a little bit upsetting, obviously, to see the potential that we had being 10 points clear on top, and then losing against Gold Coast and then losing against Freo. You thought to yourself, we needed these losses.
Yeah. Yep.
come and played Tigers. Didn't look very convincing.
Yep.
Um, then last week against Brisbane just looked shocking, looked out of touch. And in my head, in my heart, thought realistically we'd bounce back against the Hawks, especially sort of having that top four on the line. I know we can still make top four, but it just makes it harder
Yeah.
travelling to Adelaide next week,
Yep.
especially if we're going to put up that sort of game. We'll get destroyed by Adelaide easily, especially with Howe not playing now.
Hope not, man.
Look, love this team through and through.
Yep.
But yeah, just hopefully we can bounce back because at the moment, sure, it doesn't look like it. Thanks, Swoop. Love your work, mate.
Thanks for calling in, Dylan. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I agree. Once those Gold Coast and Fremantle losses happen, I'm like, oh, look, it's only by less than a goal. We'll be okay. We need these losses. And then I was like with Richmond, oh, it's Bruce Ferrier football because we're going to go into a big game against Brisbane. Then we get monstered by Brisbane. Oh, maybe this is the one that we needed to have. There's no excuse for that Hawthorn game. That's it. Ash.
Dan Houston is the worst trade that Collingwood has ever made. I mean, we're talking 2 very, very good players and a first-round draft pick for a bloke who won't even call for the frickin' ball.
All right, Glenn.
Yeah, Luke. Yeah, I'm not really that pissed off that we lost the game.
Okay.
Like, disappointed, but I believe that the game was over for us in the first 2 minutes. Once we lost Howe, I think that rattled the boys.
Yep.
Just seeing one of your good mates go down like that was just disgusting. But hopefully we can rebound in the next couple of weeks and everybody will be happy and people stop mouthing off about the boys.
Yeah, that's it, man. A win releases all the pressure, doesn't it? I think you're right. That first 2 minutes, that was it. That was absolutely it. Nate, the Bowser King.
Hey, Swoop.
Hey, mate.
Hope you're doing all right, man.
Been better.
Obviously, the gist of these phone calls is going to be pretty much along the same lines, I think. So I'm not going to really comment on that. To be honest, I missed, from the partway through the second quarter, and then the rest of the game pretty much just had issues at home with the kids and stuff. So anyway, probably not a bad thing because I don't look like I missed much. But yeah, I just want to say, something, just get off that for a minute and just, hope you're doing okay with everything, and life is good and socials are, growing and your numbers are getting higher and things are going well for yourself. And just keep up the great work. We love everything that you're doing and the awareness that you bring to the game and from a Collingwood perspective, especially, obviously, and yeah, it's really appreciated, man. So yeah, just take it easy, have a great week.
Thank you, brother.
Let's hope we can bounce back for the Adelaide game, get some hunger, some fight, and some grit back into the game. Let's hope for the best. Have a good one, buddy.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, look, I have admittedly been feeling really, really shit house mentally these last couple of weeks, especially this week. Don't know what's gone on since Monday. Then the loss doesn't help. Maybe it's the 2 losses in a row. But I'm okay. I'll be better. I'll get better. I'll be fine. Going to the gym more. Going for more runs. I started running again, which is nice. After this, I'm going to go take the dogs for a walk. So, Nate, thanks for checking in on me. But I don't know if you guys just saw it. I got a little bit of coffee left here. I went to take a drink and I crunched down on something. What am I crunching down on? There was a bug in my coffee. I didn't even see it fly in. I don't know if you saw me throw it. Oh, that was gross. Oh, Lisa.
Hey, Swoop. First time I'm sending in one of these just out of pure frustration, to be honest. I'm so disappointed. We had so many opportunities to bounce back, after Gold Coast, after Freo, after Brisbane. I just don't know what it's now going to take for this team to change the way that they're playing and actually give us the side that came out the first half of the year.
Yeah.
How getting injured in the first minute, being taken out of the game wasn't enough. Steele's 350th wasn't enough. I just don't know if they have it in them now, as disappointing as that is to say. I want to believe that they can turn it around, but it seems like we got smashed absolutely everywhere. It's not just, a player issue. We've got players coming back now.
Yep.
We're just getting smashed everywhere. So really, really concerning signs. Trying to look for the positives. Can't see too many. Just really fingers crossed they can come out against Adelaide. Knowing them, they'll be able to be competitive
Yep.
somehow. But pretty grim over here.
Lisa, thank you for calling in for the first time. I appreciate it. Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful community. You're right. We can't use players as an excuse anymore because, like I said a little bit earlier, in the Adelaide game, we'll pretty much have a full team except for Howie and then whoever they don't want to put into the best 23. But it's very grim. It is. It's very freaking grim. Like, I don't know how else to put it. You summed it up. You summed it up perfectly. Thank you for calling, Chris.
We're fine. We are totally fine,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Yep.
Home final, that's good. We've got some dogs, that's also great. Degoe's back, that's great.
Yeah.
McCrew will be back, that's great.
Yeah.
Howard will also be back, that's also awesome. Bobby Hill, please, for the love of God, can he be back as well? Frampton, he'll get all that rust off him from just being out for so long.
Yep.
Moore, hopefully he just regains his confidence.
Yep.
Same with Houston. And everyone else, they're just resting. And it'll be great. I still think that we're playing like it's a preseason, just so that we get ready for finals, because
Chris,
technically we'll be the most rested team for finals,
Chris.
and that's when we'll be the most dangerous. So that's my whole reasoning behind us going to be fine for finals. We'll be the most rested, the most we'll be very, very fast because of Bobby McCreary on the sides and Josh Dacos and Nick, just so many elements that'll be coming back in this team for finals. It's going to be absolutely crazy from being basically Collie Wobbles back to being, holy shit, we might win the grand final again. But it's just an emotional roller coaster, and if we win the flag, what a season to look back on. But I'm very confident, even though it's been a rough few weeks. I'm still very confident. Go Pies.
Chris, why did you have to do that to me, mate? Why did you have to call in and not just say, I think we'll be okay, and then just sort of like end the call? You gave me a dozen reasons why I believe we're going to win the flag now. Thank you. Thank you for that. I absolutely needed that. Chris, I appreciate you, man. Let's go. It's preseason, baby. It's preseason. We're getting ready for the real season. It starts in a few weeks in finals. All right, Anonymous.
I'm just speechless. Like, that was embarrassing yesterday. Like, for Howie, for Sidey and Perryman, that's just absolutely embarrassing.
Yep. Yeah, no, speechless. Exactly right. All right, we got a two-parter from Nick.
Swoop, Luke, you ravishing rack of roasted ribs. Oh, boy. I have a lot to say, but 90 seconds isn't enough time, and everything that I could say, you and everyone else is already thinking it.
Yeah.
Start slamming the panic buttons now, because we got problems. I didn't even recognize the team that was out there last night.
Yep.
Like, we're off in every single department. How does that even happen so drastically?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? If you want to give the Hawks their flowers and say they were great, fine, but we played that bad. We made them look way better than they really are.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
I believe that. Fuck. What can I say? It's been a while since I watched a live comedy special on TV, and I am not looking forward to the headlines this week at all.
You got these.
I feel really sorry for Sidey.
So many sound
I hope Howe's okay. Like, health is the most important thing. Last week, I know I said we need firecrackers up the bums, but this week we need like a fucking army of nonnas with wooden spoons.
That's it.
To give them a team-wide spanking.
That's it. All right, we're going to go to Nick's part 2 now.
Swoop, Luke, you magnificent mound of maple marinated meatloaf. I need to get these off my chest. I had to call back in.
Go.
Man, the more I think about it, the more it's just not us. It's not us.
Yep. Oh, this is such a good song.
That was not Collingwood last night in the slightest form. There was no effort. There was no sticking tackles. The pack mentality was gone. It was absolutely gone. Where's the swarm? We couldn't decide where to kick the ball or handball it, and when we did, 90% of the time, it's to someone that's in danger. The spoiling or marking decisions on the line, normally we just whack that over the line, rush it behind.
Yep.
I don't know what was going on. We need our Collingwood back. We need. I hope they get together. This week we need to get together. The last thing I want to say though, there is Collingwood supporters out there that are acting like Carlton supporters.
Yes,
and I'm not okay with it. We are not Carlton supporters. We stick together. We back the boys. Don't be like them. We need to stick together now more than ever.
Nick. That last part is something that I haven't talked about because I keep forgetting to. But you're right. We're acting. There's some supporters that are acting like, end of the world stuff. I get it. Football means a lot. Everyone's very passionate. But we're acting like we're about to win the wooden spoon. We're still gonna play finals, and then finals, anything can happen. Don't act like Carlton supporters, man. Far out. All right, only a few more now. We've had over 40 calls. This is the biggest one. Archie.
Swoop, I'm gonna keep it short, but that was fucked up.
Yep.
Excuse my language.
No,
Dish that up
go ahead.
on Harry Perriman's 150th, Steele's 350th. That was shocking, and I really don't know where we're going to go from here.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season, to be honest. We're probably going to get a new one torn by Adelaide, and I'm not even confident against Melbourne anymore. But
God.
I don't know. I'll leave it at that. Cheers, mate.
Archie, when you start not feeling confident about the Melbourne game, that's when you know you're playing shit out football, isn't it? Thanks for calling in. Ricky.
We are black. We are white. We are really fucking shite. Oh, man. I came on here last week and I was like, I don't want to overreact.
Yep.
We'll be all right. We're going to win against Hawthorn.
I remember.
Man, I was glass half full then, I guess. And now I'm glass half empty. No, I'm fucking glass full empty. We're cooked, man. We are fucking cooked. And you know what? McRae and Jared Wade have a lot of explaining to do.
Yep.
All the tinkering with with the rotations and resting players and the training block. Mate, we've qualified for finals. Oh yeah. 5 weeks later we've got one extra win to our name.
Yeah.
Horrendous planning. This is diabolical. This is disgraceful. I am embarrassed. I went to work today and copped it from a fucking North Melbourne supporter.
Oh, no!
Jeez, man.
No!
Oh, boy.
No!
Oh, boy.
No!
This is bad.
Ricky, I apologize for that. That's shit. There's nothing worse than copying it from a supporter from a team that has been fucking shit for years and years and years and years and who will never see the success that we have ever in their whole entire life. That's when that's when Collingwood have cooked it. Aussie Yank.
Hey, Swoop. Aussie
Hey.
Yank here. Well, there were two positives to come out of the last game. One is that Howie only, inverted commas, had a concussion at the end of the day. That was a really good outcome for that massive hit.
Yeah, there was nothing big.
And two, seeing Fly absolutely pissed at the boys and just overall so disappointed. Now he knows what it feels like when there's no effort at all from the boys after losing. You can lose like winners or you can lose like pathetic losers, and that was just the worst game ever.
Yeah.
We didn't turn it off here. but we turned the sound off.
Yep.
Because
I don't blame you.
The commentators just compound it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Anyway, there's no excuse, no reason that we can't beat Adelaide at Adelaide Oval as we have done, the last, I think, 5 times. I could be wrong.
It's going to be a big one.
Anyway, go Pies.
Thank you for calling in. Jared, lucky last, over 45 callers.
G'day, Swoop. I'm currently watching the Geelong Essendon game.
Yeah.
We're fucked. We can't compete with these guys.
I said the same thing yesterday.
My optimism for this season's at an all-time low. Geelong's going to absolutely rout us, and I have no hope. I'm sorry, but I have no hope.
Yeah.
Up the boys!
Oh, far out. What has this team done to us? What has this team done to us? This has been a nearly 1 hour episode. Oh my God. Thank you everyone for calling in. SpeakPipe did glitch a little bit. So I'm sure that there was callers there that I couldn't get to because it just wasn't working for some parts. But thank you all so much for calling in. Let's go to Adelaide and fucking beat Adelaide, right? Let's do it. Let's go up the Pies.